Hello everybody and welcome to a very different type of video here on the channel. We are not in my Lego room, we're actually in my main studio, my bedroom, you know. And here's the new project that I'm working on. You guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you would remember me talking about this project as something that I would love to do. And that is to collect pretty much every Ninjago minifigure that I possibly can. There's a criteria that I've made up that we'll get to in a minute, but I mentioned on a few live streams how I wanted to go ahead and do this project, and now we're finally getting to it. Of course, this project is nowhere near complete, but it's getting there. This will be the first update video. Before we get into it, I have no idea how long these update videos will be going. I don't know how long in between each update video. I don't know how much time that'll be, because this is a project that I'm going to be working on off and on over the next 4 years. With college rolling around, I won't really have anywhere to put these guys. They'll just be stored at my parents' house. And yeah, I don't know how often I'll be able to start, be able to maintain this collection. But yeah, it's going to be an off and on project, and you guys will be getting update videos as time goes on. Of course, again, I don't really know when I'll be posting updates, and I don't know how often they'll come out, but they will be coming. This is update number 1. Basically now, I'll go ahead and explain my criteria for this collection. Of course, this is not me trying to collect every Ninjago minifigure that's ever existed. That'd just be ridiculous. But basically what I'm going for here are the 6 ninjas. So you got Kai, Jay, Cole, Zane, Lloyd, and Nia. I'm going to be getting every version of them, and by every version, I mean every version that's actually canon to that of the TV show. That's why here you won't see the NRG versions of the ninja, or the Airjitsu NRG versions of them, or the new Spinjitzu Master versions, because I just want the suits and the costumes that have actually been worn in the TV show for these 6 main ninja. I know NRG you could argue is a suit, but it's really not. It's just Kai ZX, but with a little bit of extra flair and a little bit of extra sparkle. So that's pretty much my thought process on collecting the ninja minifigures. Over here we have my collection of Sensei Wu's. I apologize for the lighting. It's not the best, but that's not the point. The point is the collection. So the only Sensei Wu that here, let's just go back to the ninja. So the ninja, I'm missing a few versions, a lot of the early stage ninja, and a lot towards the end there. Again, I apologize for my very messy desk, but basically what I'm missing here, the original 3 versions of Kai, so the original suits, the DX suit, and then the Kendo suit. For Jay, of course, DX and Kendo. Cole, I'm missing original and Kendo, and then Zane, I'm just missing his Kendo version. But there is an explanation for that. Even though I've been watching Ninjago since the beginning, since 2011 when it aired, I wasn't really able to afford a lot of these sets because I was 10 years old at the time, 10, 11. And the only way I could actually get these characters was in like the spinner sets, so that's why I have these. I wasn't really a big fan of Kai or Cole back then. In fact, back then when Ninjago first came out, my favorite character was Jay, of course, until we got introduced to the Green Ninja. But yeah, guys, of course, I apologize for my voice as well, because I am sick a little bit. I don't really feel the best. I have some sort of cold. But yeah, and then in the back, of course, I am missing a few things. I'm missing Skybound Zane. I have all the Skybound versions of the ninja except for Zane, and I have a reason for that existing right there. We'll get to that like right now though. But for Day of the Departed, I have the complete suits for Jay, Lloyd, and Nia. I don't have the Day of the Departed suit for Kai, and I don't have it for Cole. And for Zane, you're going to see a few figures like this that just look like an incomplete version of the actual figure. And, if the camera could focus, that'd be awesome. It's not going to. Oh, well. But that's because these figures were mainly, picked up by me in polybags, and for some reason, and even in some official Ninjago sets, for some reason they don't include the full figure, so we're just forced to basically hodgepodge our own version of them together. That's why the Hands of Time suits for Jay and Cole here actually aren't complete. It's just because I can't really make them complete because the polybag that I got this figure in did not have the full, they didn't have the full armored up version with the mask and everything. So I'm missing the armor and the mask for Day of the Departed Zane. I'm missing the entirety of Day of the Departed Cole. And then for Cole and Jay here for Hands of Time, I'm simply just missing the mask. So not a big deal there. Masks go for really cheap on Bricklink. In fact, that's where I'm going to be getting a lot of these figures. The ones that I don't have, I'll just be purchasing them on Bricklink, which is a website, in case you don't know, where people can sell their used Lego. Of course, eBay is always another option, but Bricklink seems to be the cheaper route. But back here, though, of course, my Season 8 collection is pretty scarce at the moment because I only have one Season 8 set, that being the Temple of Resurrection. So I do have the full versions of Season 8 Cole, and if I can find, there we go, Season 8 Lloyd, of course. Missing Season 8 Kai, Jay, Zane, and Nia, of course. But I think Lloyd is actually the only ninja that I actually have every version of, starting from his original form when he was just a youngin', all the way back to the new one, the Season 8. Nia, I'm only missing one version of, that being her original. Otherwise, I have the 3 versions of Samurai X that are not Pixel, that are Nia, Ninja Nia, all 4 of them. You can hear my dog barking downstairs. I absolutely despise that animal. But over here, getting back to the Sensei Wu collection, the only one I'm missing is the original Sensei Wu. Otherwise, again, these are the Sensei Wus that are only in the TV show, or Master Wu as he's now referred to. But we have the black suit version. If I can plug him back in, we have we have all the versions here except for the original one. There's this Evil Tech one, the T-Shop one, the Master one, Hands of Time, and then of course little baby Master Wu that we now know is Master Wu. I have him there too. But now moving on, this is my Lego Ninjago movie collection, and this is more or less complete. I'm only missing one figure, I think, out of this entire line, that being the casual version of Kai. Otherwise, I have the ninja suited up versions for all 6 and the casual attire versions. Some of these came in the collectible minifigure series. Here is Zane, just for reference. I like the casual suited versions, or the casual clothes versions of the ninja from the Lego Ninjago movie. I think that's awesome that they've been doing that. And again, I'm only missing Kai because I have not purchased the Ninjago City set, and I do not plan to. But otherwise, you have Master Wu, you have Coco. I'm missing Coco's not Dawn of Iron Doom, the Lady Iron Dragon version of Coco, or Masako. So that extra version and casual Kai I'm missing. But then I have all 4 versions of Garmadon. These 2 are really the only ones that matter. Original, and then of course the jungle suit version of Garmadon, the jungle attire. But I have these 2 thrown in here too. These are just from the collectible minifigure series. We got the Flashback Garmadon, of course, and the very comical pajama version of Lord Garmadon. Again, I really don't know if I need those 2 in the collection, but it's still, I guess, it's still what it is. And I just realized I completely skipped over this section. This is what I like to call the side characters of Ninjago. We have a few here. Again, only the side characters that, in my opinion, matter. We have, anywhere from the Mailman to Dareth to Cyrus Borg, Pixel, Echo Zane, some Elemental Masters, including Skylar, both versions, and Kai and Nia's parents, of course. I can't really think if there's any other side characters that I'm missing, except maybe Ronin. And now we get over here to the villain side of things. My Garmadon collection, this is the Garmadon from the TV show. We have the first one. We're missing the second version, which is basically this one, but with the bone helmet instead of the stone armor helmet. Then we have Sensei Garmadon version 1. I'm missing Sensei Garmadon version 2. And then, of course, we have the Season 8 resurrected version of Garmadon. Let me just line that back up. There you go. But then in the back, what I've mainly just been doing for the villains is I've been collecting based on who the main villain of each season is. Not, I'm not going to be collecting every version of a Ninjroid or every Serpentine of the Hypno Bride tribe. None of that. just getting the main players. So Pythor here I'm missing 2 versions of. This is the one from Day of the Departed, I think. I'm missing the purple one and then the original white Pythor. I also have Scales. Scales is, in my opinion, a major villain. He's not so much anymore, but he still hangs out there. We have both versions of General Kozue. I don't have the 4-armed Stone Warrior in the prison set. I mean, I have it, but it's not here because I don't really consider it to be a main villain. It's not General Kozue, and it's just another Stone Warrior, so in my opinion, he does not matter. Of course, who does matter is the Dark Lord himself, the Overlord. Had to have him in the collection. His Nindroids, Cryptor, and Mindroid, of course. Mindroid is a very special case because he's not really a main villain, but he is he's a villain that a lot of people will remember. He's a memorable villain, I would say. So he's here. We have, of course, my boys, Master Chen and Klaus. Very awesome. I love these two so much. These two are amazing, and I have the completed versions of both of them. Morrow here is a little bit special because this is not the fully caped up version that was in the Destiny's Bounty set. This is actually what Morrow looked like in the TV show, and I've customized the Air Jitsu one a little bit to make him look like he did in the TV show by removing the mask. And yeah, this is how Morrow will be staying because, he's accurate to the show, and that's what I'm striving for in this entire collection. Nauticon and Flintlock, of course. I didn't really know what to do with Nauticon's little army of pirates that he had, like Dogshank or Doubloon. But I put Flintlock in here because if any pirate was going to be a main character or a main villain, it would have to be Flintlock. So we're going to be putting him in the collection too, and he's going to go right next to Nauticon. Otherwise, then we have Onyx and Crocs, the Time Twins with the respective blades that both of them had. And of course, Princess Harumi, who I guess, spoilers for Season 8, turned out to be a villain. Still haven't seen the episodes, but I am caught up with everything that happens. I didn't know where to put Hutchins, though. Hutchins will probably go in the side characters, actually. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and put him right in there for right now. He can hang out next to Kai's Papa. There we go. Awesome. But there we have it, guys. That is my entire, or not the entire collection, but what I've been collecting so far. I was toying with the idea of using, doing these ninja for everything, maybe for just the movie, but these are the trainee versions. I have Nia, and then I'm pretty sure I have Cole as well. I don't know if I really want a trainee version for every ninja from the movie because we didn't really see these in the movie, these outfits, but I do have them. I was considering collecting these as well, but I probably will end up not. But these are my bins that I have, just filled with excess minifigure parts and minifigures. You can see we got, it's like the dragon suit Lloyd I probably should be taking better care of because it is a very rare figure, so I probably won't be putting that in there. And then, of course, pieces like this extra metallic gray shoulder armor could go with one of these Season 8 ninjas. So, again, Bricklink is where I will be getting the rest of the parts for the minifigures that I do not have. But at this current point in time, this is update number 1, and this is what my collection looks like in terms of ninja and in terms of villains. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This will probably be a little bit of a longer video here on the channel, but I know you guys won't really be opposed to that because I post, shorter videos anyway. So a longer video every now and then is kind of refreshing, I would say. So thank you so much for watching this one. Again, part 2 or update number 2 will be coming eventually. I do not know when, but it will be coming eventually when I get more figures. Hopefully we can actually complete the collection. We will. And hopefully we can get them on something better than 2 base plates. I do want to get maybe like a shelf to put them on or something like that. Maybe a nice display case. But with that being said, I turn it over to you guys now. Tell me down below if you noticed anything that I should add to my collection or anything that you really don't feel should be in the collection. Feel free to tell me all that down below. Again, feel free to tell me what I missed. Did I miss anything important? What do I still need? Somebody should make me a list because it's hard to keep track. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.